Welcome back to the channel, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Today we are on the Tomac Ranch by the man 55 Designs. Now this is a free track that he dropped on MXB mods of the Tomac Ranch, and it isn't the other Tomac Ranch that we got. This one is actually the layout from the 2019 Tomac Ranch when he was with Kawasaki. So naturally we're up on the Kawasaki. Now I know Tomac rides a 450, and I'm not sure if he did in 2019. I'm pretty sure he did, but we're on the 250. So, you know, I'm sticking with my 250 guns here, even though, you know, your boy Naswad wants to tell me to get up on the 450. We're going to just stick around on the 250 a little bit. But 55, you did an amazing job on this track, man. This is a compound, so this is a free compound that he released that has 4 tracks. So you have the Motocross track, which we are on now, 2 Supercross tracks, and an SMX track. Now, sadly, only the Motocross track has timing gates, but I understand because this is 55's first full track build, and it is kind of difficult to get 4 timing gates into 1 PKZ when you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to reach out, 55, go ahead, reach out, bro. If you want to update this and put all the timing gates on there in 1 PKZ, I would be more than happy to help you do that. I had plenty of help when it came to that with mine. I had Kells and B Clay help me with that. Now, the only critique that I have on the Motocross track that I would have liked to have seen a little bit differently is to have some track markers on the side of the track to kind of, you know, tell you where the timing is. You know what I mean? I had a couple laps that I spun that didn't count. So that would be the only critique that I have for the track. Outside of that, the way that you've built the jumps, the faces of the jumps, the takeoffs, the landings, you know, how much air you get, everything is awesome, man. And you can definitely tell that you spent a good amount of time texturing this track because it looks amazing. So keep up the work, 55. And the fact that this is your first full track build, maybe you've built something prior to this but never released it, but the fact that this is your first one and you released it, keep going, man. Keep going, because you got a lot of potential. You did a phenomenal job with this track. Just all around, I really enjoyed it, man. I really do. It's very fast, and I don't know, like, I can't speak to, you know, the accuracy of the actual ranch itself because I'm not familiar with the IRL 2019 layout of the Tomac Ranch, you know. But as far as how it rides in game, and as far as, you know, the fun factor in game, I'm definitely loving it. I really am. I'm off today, so if I see any races up with this, I'm gonna definitely hop up on there and try to get some races on there. But like I said, man, 55, if you want to reach out, man, I will help you get the 4 timing gates on to the 1 PKZ, and you can release an update for it. This track's been popping off. I think it came out like 2 days ago, and it already has like 3K downloads, something crazy like that. So you know people like Tomac, you know they like his ranch, so this is awesome. We're gonna move on over to the SMX track though. Alright, so now this is the SMX track. At first I was kind of confused. I didn't know if this was like the Supercross or the SMX. When you first load into this track, it can be kind of difficult to find your way around from track to track. I just went into free roam camera and then, you know, zoomed out and found them that way. But the jumps on this are the same as the Motocross track. They're built very well. They flow very well. Now this track altogether is definitely a beginner style track. Like, it's not challenging. Now it would have been more challenging, or it is more challenging now with the beta 19s. If we still had the beta 18s, the rollers and stuff on the Motocross track would have made this definitely an amazing beginner track. Be careful with that wall jump though. I did like a 720 1080 360 no scope and face planted my first couple times. We ain't no Nate out here, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, track rides really well. It's very fun to play, and the fact that there's 4 tracks on the compound, I mean, That's absolutely awesome to see. Like, he went above and beyond, and I already know that this took him a long time, you know, putting the rocks up in here with the textures and everything, the water, the texturing of the tracks, just all around. I know this took quite a long time to actually build. So 5-5, I want to see some more tracks out of you, man. I really enjoy the way that you build your tracks, and I'm curious on how you pull your height map data. So if you wouldn't mind reaching out and let me know, like, did you use satellite imagery or anything like that to get this, or did you just completely go, you know, custom with it and just do it yourself from pictures? Let's move on to the first Supercross track, though. All right, so we are on the first Supercross track. Now, of the two Supercross tracks, the second one is definitely my favorite, but this one is nice too. I really enjoy this one. This one is more fast-paced. It is not as close quarters as the second one is, but overall, like I said with the other two, this rides very well and it is very fun. I really want to see timing gates on all of them, man. I'm sorry I keep bringing that up, 5-5. That's just they're so good. I want to see timing gates on them, you know what I mean? But this track is very nice. Now, there is one part that can get kind of difficult because of the scaling of the jumps, and it's right here after the flat corner. Carrying your speed right here to hit this triple in can be kind of difficult, and then same with after this section. So coming out of this corner, now I think you're supposed to double, but I tried to triple and I still can't get it. So, you know, it is what it is. It's probably a skill issue, being that I'm on the 250. I'm gonna just call it a skill issue. But overall, this Supercross track is very fun to ride as well, and I think that a lot of people are definitely gonna enjoy these tracks, man. I really do. So I know I enjoy them. You did a great job, man. The crazy part is making replica tracks. I've always wanted to do, and I'm just now starting to like get into that territory. I'm working on my first replica track right now, thanks to the man T-Bell. He showed me how to pull the height map data and everything, and replica tracks are just so awesome. But we're gonna move on to the Supercross track number 2. All right, this is the second Supercross track on the compound, and this one is my favorite. This one is more close quarters, and it is very, very fun, man. Got some big jumps, and the rhythm sections are very nice. I really like that section right up in front of us. That's my favorite one. But just like the rest of the track, very beginner friendly, very fun, and just an overall really good time, man. But back to what I was saying about the replica tracks, man. T-Bell, you know, showed me how he did it. He actually just pulled the data for the replica that I'm building and then sent me the PNG and everything, so that way I could get this started working on it. And without T-Bell, man, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So shout out to T-Bell. But 5-5, you did an amazing job on this track. I hope to see more from you, man. Keep up the great work, and don't give up, man. You got something here. You're doing very good, and it comes through. It really does. You got some talent. So I'm curious to see what you're coming out with next. But if you guys have not yet, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys hop up in that Discord, man. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day. Stay up. Peace.